Two trades, as it turns out, not a three-team trade because the deals actually do not overlap. Now, the Red Sox deal with the Dodgers, that one, the medicals are complete. They're just waiting approval from the commissioner's office on the $48 million going from Boston to L.A. The Minnesota-LA trade, that one, it's not clear whether the medicals are done yet, so I'm just giving you the latest on where that all stands. But let's look at what happened, what the new deals are as reconstructed. Okay, so let's go team by team. The Dodgers, what are they getting? From the Red Sox, they're getting Mookie Betts and David Price, and as I just mentioned, $48 million. That covers half of Price's remaining $96 million over 3 years. So Price effectively is a $16 million a year pitcher for the Dodgers.
What's not to like? He's tremendous.
He's pretty good. Now, from the Twins, they get Brusdar Graterol. He'll be a player to watch for years to come because he's the one that the Red Sox red flagged and did not want. Minor league outfielder Luke Raley, and the 67th pick in the 2020 draft. So they did better in that sense with the Graterol situation than they had initially, and that is because perhaps of Graterol's medicals and the issues that were raised. Now, what do the Red Sox get? They get Verdugo. They get Jeter Downs, who had not been in the previous deal, and Connor Wong, a catcher who has a chance perhaps to be a backup in the eyes of some. Jeter Downs and Verdugo, most scouts and baseball people see them as potential everyday players. Downs most likely at second base. Now, the Twins, what do they get? Kenta Maeda.
This is a high-end all-star pitcher.
Not quite. Still as unidentified minor league player and $10 million. $10 million. Maeda is a guy who makes $3 million a year over the next 3 years, but incentives could take him to about $9 million. So that cash definitely helps the Twins. That's why they were willing to give up the draft pick. I understand. And from there, we have a lot to talk about. Obviously, the Dodgers are better, and if Graterol is a key part of their bullpen, which he could be, he's a 100-mile-an-hour guy, and remember, they had issues in their bullpen last year, that would be a huge boon. Harold, we've talked about Price, how going to the National League might benefit him. The Dodgers just look like they come out of this really well, and the draft pick in addition to all of that. The Red Sox, they get what they want, and what they wanted, at least what their ownership wanted, was to get under the luxury tax threshold, to clear payroll, and to, of course, acquire young talent as well. Keep in mind, the Red Sox are going to get under the threshold. They're going to be in position to sign Mookie Betts next offseason if they want to. He's going to the high bidder. If they want to go get him, they can go get him, and they're in a better financial position to do that. I don't know that that will happen. Generally speaking, once the cord is cut, it's cut, but Chapman went back to the Yankees, Cliff Lee went back to the Phillies. Not unprecedented for this kind of thing to develop. And the Twins, it's a little curious to me why they gave up as much as they did.
How far is your home from Minnesota?
You can argue that Graterol and the number 67 pick in the draft might be a little steep for Maeda, even though you're getting the cash back. But again, they deepen their starting pitching. Maeda will be a starter for them. That's something he wants. So here we are. And it looks like we're finally going to see this thing come to fruition.
There's a catcher as well, age 24 season coming up. But you see a track record of minor league success from these guys. Where are we on this?
I think all three teams did better, if you include Minnesota as well. It's really interesting to look at Jeter Downs. Think about how they got him in the first place. That was the deal last year where they sent Matt Kemp and Puig to Cincinnati. They have Alex Wood back now. That is, they turned that into part of Mookie Betts, which is incredible for me. I know the big ticket names here for the Dodgers are Price and Betts, right? Outfield wasn't a weakness. Starting rotation maybe a little bit of a weakness. Graterol has a chance to play a really big role for them right now. They have a big bullpen problem, and he could very potentially not only make the Dodgers look good, but the Red Sox even worse if he stays healthy and productive.
Right, so Brusdar Graterol is going to the Dodgers. Kenta Maeda going to the Twins. Not small pieces, by the way. If you saw Kenta Maeda pitching, in the playoffs last year.
It's time for Dodger baseball. I just got enough money chase. It's on the money.